We can start now, and Idali, our marketing coordinator, will let us know when we're live on Facebook. And we are live on Facebook
Okay.
now, so we can start.
Okay, great. Well, welcome everyone. My name is Daryl Henderson. I'm the Employment Program Manager here at the Army Community Services. And today we are in partnership with the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. And we want to just, again, welcome all of our military spouses, retirees, or anybody else who may be watching this. COVID-19 has hit, and hey, it may be kind of hard to find a job nowadays. So maybe it's time that we take charge of our own lives, and maybe let's go ahead and start our own business. So we have a wonderful presenter from the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. Her name is Miss Tanya Villa, and she's going to give us some great insights to how we can start our own business. So with that, I'll turn it over to you, Tanya. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Daryl. We thank you for your time and for being here today. So let's get started with Let's Start Your Business. My name is Tania Villa. I am the program coordinator for the WBBC COVID response team. So basically what we're gonna cover today is I'm gonna give a quick intro of our center of the chamber. We're gonna talk about building best business practices, how to get started. I'm also gonna cover the ETA centers that we have here in the Hispanic Chamber, how to get started on your business. We're gonna talk about money, right? This is very important when you're considering starting a new business. And we're going to have some time at the end to answer questions from the audience. So don't forget, you can submit your questions on Zoom via the Q&A box, or you can also submit those questions on Facebook. We are live right now, so you can send those questions via Facebook Messenger, via email, and we'll be happy to answer those at the end. So I already introduced myself, and we have Daryl here. So basically, questions that you need to be asking yourself is, why do you want to be an entrepreneur? What kind of business do you want to open, and why haven't you started yet, right? So today I'll try to answer some of your questions and help you to get started. So the Hispanic Chamber, we are celebrating our 30th year this year of serving the El Paso community, and we are very happy to be here for our small local businesses. And the mission of the Hispanic Chamber is to continue to be the permanent resource for minority, small women, and veteran-owned businesses. The Chamber is the leading advocate in support of the growth of these businesses in the El Paso area. Some of the benefits that you can get and when you become a member of the Chamber is we have a lot of networking activities, event. Now, due to COVID, we have all of this via Zoom, via Facebook Live. We also offer assistance in business development, training opportunities, marketing assistance, as advertising. We have our own advocacy team. We are also very happy because we have our own education foundation community in which we offer scholarships to any senior that wants to continue in high education. So basically, the Women's Business Water Center is a partnership within the Small Business Association, and is, as I said, operated by the El Paso Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. We also have two more centers here in the chamber. We have the MBDA Center. That one is um, focused on assisting businesses that have been operating uh, 3 or more years. We also have the Minority Women's Enterprise Diversity Center. And if, as I said, if you need any kind of assistance, you can call the chamber at 915-566-4066, and we can give you more details about it. So here in the WEBC Center, we assist women in achieving their dreams, and we also get very involved in improving the community by helping them start and run a successful business regardless of social or financial disadvantage, race, ethnicity, or business background. Just we've been operating since 2021 and since 2001, I'm sorry. And this year we are celebrating our 28th year. So we're very happy, double celebration, the chamber with the 30th year and the center with the 20th. Um, as Daryl said, we are very happy to say that we are also serving the military. We expanded our services. We offer different workshops designated to assist this area. If you have questions, as I said, we are here from 8:30 to 5:30 p.m. We are taking all of the safety precautions to make sure our members and clients feel safe to come into the office, but we also offer consultations via Zoom, via phone, so don't hesitate to call us. So building your best business. Some of the best practices. So basically, be concerned with issues that can affect your day-to-day operations, such as the state of our economy, gas prices, and managing your day-to-day cash flow. So some of the reasons why a lot of us think about starting our own business is because we don't want to depend on somebody else's time, right? We want to be the owner of our own time. Of course, there's a lot of things that you need to consider, like getting an accountant, a bookkeeper, an attorney, or sometimes we get clients and they're like, why is this important? Well, we're going to share that with you today. Um, so basically, you need to consider all these things when you are getting ready to start a business. You need to, first of all, learn how to compete for customers because you're going to have your competition. So, how are you going to be better than them? What are you going to offer differently? You need to, of course, find your competitive advantage, find affordable health insurance options for your employees. And now, especially with this COVID, with the pandemic, you need to keep up with technology and advanced business practices, especially in accounting, right? Because this is like the core component of your business. You need to know how to navigate through the maze of taxes, licensing, and certifications at the local, not only local, but also state and federal level. And that's why we're here for. We're a third party certifier and we can help you and assist you with these issues. Also, make sure you're aware that you're reporting all compliance requirements, either with the city, with the county. Um, you need to do a business plan, right? Like everybody talks about the importance of having a business plan, but today I'm going to guide you through this. So, getting started. So, be sure you have your intended business has long-term economic potential. You need to do some research, become an specialist on this industry that you're trying to join. Um, we always recommend to have some experience on the field before you start. So work first for someone in your intended business. That is not gonna hurt. That can help your business a lot to get some insight, get the experience that you need in case you don't have it. You need to, of course, adapt your ideas to your local market and taste it tastes, sorry. Of course, like every market, every area is different. So make sure you do your research. Um, Please prepare a business plan before you start. And as I said, like everybody talks about this, but today we're gonna guide you on how to do it. We also, I just wanted to add here, we have a recording on how to write your business plan from a past webinar that we already did. So if you're interested, just send us an email and we'll be happy to share the link with you so you can watch it. Um, you need to I mean, especially nowadays, it is very important to learn computer and e-commerce skills. Now with the pandemic, like every business has to adapt to e-commerce, to selling online. So that's very important. It's very important that you have a contact with a lawyer and accountant before you start, because trust me, you're gonna need it. And of course, it's very important that you, as the owner of the business, learn some basics of accounting. And of course, prepare frequent cash flow projections. So what is a business plan? A business plan precisely defines your business. It also identifies your goals. It serves as a resume on your business. So very important to have it on file. And you can always go back and update it as your business grows. Or if you expand, you can always go back and update it. The three basic components of this business plan include number one, a narrative, number two, a cash flow analysis, and number three, other documentation, of course, as requested by a potential lender in case you are trying to access some financing opportunities. We always recommend that before you begin writing your business plan, you need to consider a couple of questions and think about it, right? So first of all, what service or product does your business provide and what does it fill? Second, who are the potential customers for your product or service and why will they purchase it from you and not from somebody else, right? So going back, this is why I said it's very important to do research on your market and also be aware of who else is selling the same thing. Are they doing really good? So what are they doing to sell this? If not, like what are they doing wrong? Is there something you can improve over there? Or maybe this is not a good market for your area. So how will you reach your potential customers? Is it going to be via e-commerce? Are you going to open social media platforms for your business? Are you going to be knocking doors and selling your product? And finally, where will you get the financial resources to start your business? Do you have some savings allocated for that? Are you going to the bank? Are you asking on another organization to access financing opportunities? So always you need to do a cost analysis to see and figure out how much money you will need. You need to, of course, develop your startup costs, identify your vendors for your goods and services before you start, of course. Uh, do they provide vendor financing? Yes, no. And please, like, never use your personal credit because this is going to be separate from you. So make sure you keep your personal finances separate from your business finances. Also, keep your personal checking and savings accounts separate, as I said. Very important to do this. Set up your business and set always like go to your bank and let them know that you want to set up your business checking and banking account. Um, let's see. If you have any questions, please don't forget to submit those right now. I know we are getting some questions now. We're gonna answer those at the end. Just a reminder, don't forget to submit your questions, okay? Okay, and now getting started on licensing and permits. This is very important. A lot of our clients, our customers come here especially to get some assistance in this area. Um, there are different levels of licensing that you need for a business, such as city, county, state, and also federal in some cases. So make sure you register your name, the name of your business first. Either if you need to have a legal business structure, right? So it can be a sole proprietorship, a general partnership, and you can do it here in El Paso locally with our county offices. The cost is usually about $29. And for corporations, LLCs, you can do that with the Secretary of State's office. And we included the phone number here in case you want to write it down. But of course, you can always call the chamber for more details. And in this case, the cost can be from $350 up to $750. But you can always call them to find out more information. So the state sales tax. So businesses that sell products and some service business are required to collect state sales and use tax to obtain a state sales tax permit. Um, in this case, you can contact the Texas State Comptroller of Public Accounts. We made sure to include all these resources here in this presentation. That way you can take pictures or call the number, visit the website, and here are some requirements that you're gonna need prior to doing that. So when do you have to contact the IRS? So usually the state of Texas does not impose an income tax on all corporate or individual earnings, but it is fundamental for all business owners to understand the taxes for which they are responsible, right? For in their business and such items such as taxes on income and employment. And we also included the contact information right here. So take the picture, and of course, we can always send it to you via email. Don't forget to submit your questions. So when we talk about business structures, you always want to select the one that is gonna fit your business better, right? So we have the first business structure that I'm gonna cover is sole proprietorship. So the sole proprietorship is a business that is owned and managed by one person, right? There are no special requirements to establish this form of business beyond obtaining the necessary licenses and beginning operations, of course. This legal structure is the easiest to establish and the most flexible for the continued operation of the firm. However, the proprietor faces greater liability for acts and debts of the firm. This means that the owner is responsible for everything that happens in the business. Second, we have a partnership. And a partnership, as it says, is an association of two or more persons to carry on as co-owners or a business for profit, a business that makes money. All that is required to establish the partnership is that the two people agree to conduct a business together and to share the profits. However, much future trouble can be avoided by having a written partnership agreement that clearly sets out the rights, liabilities, and responsibilities of the partners. So make sure you put it in writing always. General partners have equal voice in management of the business and are liable for the acts and debts of the firm. The limited partner merely contributes capital to the business for the right to receive a share of the profits, but can also have control in the management of the business without having to become a general partner, without protection from liability. And we have a corporation right here. So unlike a sole proprietorship, a partnership, uh, the corporation is a separate entity apart from the persons who own the firm. So you begin an independent entity. The corporation provides certain distinct protections from liability for its owners, but it also is more closely and extensively regulated than other legal structures for doing business. The shareholders own, basically, they own the corporation. The directors manage the corporation, and the officers operate the business on a day to day basis. One person can be the sole director and shareholder of this corporation. And we have the LLC or limited liability corporation. So in this case, corporations are limited partnerships. If property is formed, an LLC is not itself subject to federal income tax, but it shields its owners from personal liability from the debts and liabilities of the entity. However, because LLCs provide more flexibility than corporations and limited partnerships, LLC might be preferable structure for many new and existing businesses. Um, Let us know again if you have questions regarding legal structures. I know we're getting some questions here on the Q&A box. And now let's talk about money. Finding capital. It is whether you have some savings allocated to start your own business, but in most cases, like you need to go out and find the capital to start it, right? So, how's your credit? That's the first question question that we're gonna ask you. Since credit is the lifeblood of American business, as we know, and especially for small businesses that are getting started. Uh, your credit is going to make your business grow and succeed. Financing for small businesses comes largely from commercial banks. Business owners must have personal injection. This means that you need to have a percentage of what you're going to be asking for already saved or ready to start operating, and of course before you ask for this money. And but also it is very important that you are open to other sources, not only commercial banks. Your preparation. So ask yourself this question: which banks in your area are known for small business loans? Do some research, look for names, visit the websites to find out more information. Which ones are the most reliable? So if you know somebody who already started a business, you can always ask them for feedback. Um, Look for the best terms and conditions. I know this can be boring, like to read the terms and conditions, but you're gonna need it, and you're gonna be the one who's gonna benefit from this. So make sure you take the time to do it. And of course, like we always tell our clients in the end, getting a loan depends upon your credit worthiness, collateral, the cash investment, and your key experience in the industry. So there are some other sources, as I mentioned earlier, besides commercial banks that you can use to finance your small business. That can be either self-funding, that means that you can get the money from family, from friends, traditional financing. You can also go with non-traditional financing, micro enterprise loans, maybe some grants. If you like, now everything is online, so if you go there, there are a lot of big corporations that provide this grant. So make sure you apply, and a grant is free money that you don't have to pay back. Um, Here we created a list of things that a lender usually considers in our experience before lending the money to any small business. So I'm gonna go over it to make sure you keep this in mind if you're thinking about asking for financing. So they're gonna ask you what is the type of business. And before I continue, this is the reason why it's very important to have your business plan, because everything that I'm gonna cover here, you should have it in your business plan if you did one. If not, make sure you start writing it, right? Also, the length of time in business. For how long have you been in this industry? Do you have the experience? What is your business structure? Is your business registered already? They're also going to consider the credit of the owners or the owner, any bankruptcies that you had. They consider that as well. Your credit score or the credit score of your partners, um, any collateral, they're gonna take it in consideration, such as equipment, land, building. Of course, they're gonna ask you where is your personal injection coming from, family, friends, savings. Uh, of course they want to know like how much money you're asking for, so the loan amount requested, where do you bank, are you a member of this bank, are you a member of any, I mean a customer of any other bank. They consider that as well. And have you applied for a loan before? They're gonna ask you that. Did you get it? You did not get it, why? They're gonna ask that and do some research. They want to know where your business is located, which area, and of course, how will you use the funds and provide estimates. Like, from this loan, I'm gonna use 20% to pay employees, 30% to implement new technologies, and let's say 50% to marketing, right? So they want to know this. And do you have a business plan? As I said, make sure you have it. Make sure you have it, because if you have your business plan, you're not gonna have to like go crazy and write all of this down. So you're gonna have it there. So start early. Start to do it now. And we like to call this the 5 C's of lending. And it's credit, character, capacity, capital, and collateral. So, credit, what does your credit look like? Um, character is usually how well you pay your credit accounts, if you have any, and any arrest, any child support that you owe, any debts that you have, basically. Capacity, can you pay the loan back with the proceeds of the business, or do you have a second income source that you plan to use it to pay back the loan? capital, what will the money be used for? As I said, are you gonna pay employees? Are you're gonna use it as payroll, marketing, pay the rent, and lastly, collateral. What do you have to secure the loan? Do you have some land, equipment, a building, maybe? So here we have some key principles to consider. What type of accounting system do you have or going to have in your business? Know your credit score. If you have issues to clean up, take care of them. Uh, Usually, most lenders are looking at a credit score of at least 620, uh, and as I said, at least. So make sure you see how you're at with your credit. um, Lenders will also take a look at the overall credit history, not only your current credit history, but your past. So if you need some assistance, there are some websites which you can go to and just check your credit. We usually work a lot with Credit Karma or Annual Credit Report, and we included those resources right here. Make sure you take a picture or you write it down and do your homework. If you want to start your business, research the business, the industry, the market, and of course the success rate of the business you want to start. And like I said at the beginning, have some experience in the business you select. So maybe you already work for somebody who's doing this business, and you can use that as an experience. Um, of course, be committed. Starting a business is a lot of work, and it's not for everyone, and that's okay. If starting a business is not for you, that's okay. And get help. Make sure you look out for resources. That's why what we're here for, to provide technical assistance in any area that your business, small business, startup might need. So don't be afraid to pick up the phone to ask for help because we're here. Do you have any questions? Don't forget, submit them right now and we'll answer those at the end. I want to talk to you about some lending options that we work closely. So we have the SBA. The SBA is the Small Business Administration, which was created in 1953. They have some lending options, and their website is really good. Like they have all the information there. So make sure you go to the website if you want to like take a look at it. But we're gonna let you know right here who might not be eligible for this SBA financing. So it's usually if you want to do like real estate investments, you're not gonna be eligible for this financing options, or multi-level marketing firms, lending activities, any business that is providing sexual material of a sexual nature. Also, religious organizations were not going to be eligible, nonprofit organizations, illegal activities, of course, or but also borrowers that have defaulted on federal loans and financing. So there are a lot of loans that you can apply for, and usually this SBA loans go from $1,000 up to 5 million. So it depends on how much money you need, but just a reminder, make sure you do your cost analysis. That way you know how much you're gonna need, and you know how much you're gonna be asking for, because it's a loan, you're gonna have to pay it back, right? So here, one of these loans is the basic 7A loan guarantee. So this loan proceeds can be used for most sound business purposes, and this includes working capital, machinery, equipment, furniture, fixes, land and building. This includes the purchase, renovation, and new construction. Um, the loan maturity of the 7A is up to 10 years for working capital and generally up to 25 years for fixed assets. Um, so a good customer would be a startup and existing small businesses, and of course, commercial lending institutions. We also have this loan right here is the Certified Development Company or a CDC, a 504 loan program. So this basically provides long-term fixed rate financing to small businesses to acquire real estate or machinery or equipment for expansion or modernization. Uh, the ideal customer for this loan is any small business that is requiring brick and mortar financing. And of course, they also have the microloan program. And this microloan program provides loans up to $50,000 to help small businesses and not for profit childcare centers, startup, or expand. The average of this microloan is about 13 $1,000 working capital or the purchase of inventory, supplies, furniture, fixes, machinery, or equipment. Some repayment terms, interest rates, and fees include loan repayment terms vary according to several factors like the loan amount, uh, what are you using the funds for, requirements determined by the intermediary lender, um, and the maximum repayment term allowed for this specific loan is 6 years. We also have this Export Express loan program, which can go up to $500,000. It is the simplest export loan product offered by the SBA and allows participating lenders to use their own forms and procedures. The eligibility is any business, basically any business that has been in operation, and it doesn't have to be like necessarily exporting and basically operating for at least 12 full months a year, and they need to demonstrate that the loan proceeds will support its export activity. So going back, like when you are asking for this loan, you don't necessarily have to be exporting. You can ask for it to start exporting. We have this other resource that the SBA has on its website, and it's called the Lender Match. So basically, it's a free online referral tool that connects small businesses with participating SBA approving lenders. This process takes up to 2 years. It's free, like you have nothing to lose. You can go there, log in, submit the information, and you will receive an email with the lenders, um, which you're trying to express the interest, right? Lender match. This is how it looks like. I mean, usually the SBA website is very friendly. Like it's easy to look at. It's very clean. All the options are there, so it's very easy to navigate. So now we're gonna talk about non-traditional financing. So we work a lot with Lift Fund. And this is a statewide nonprofit organization that is dedicated to providing the essential tools to grow a small business. They also offer, like, of course, credit training, and the loans right here with Lit Fund can go from $500 up to $50,000. And we included the website right here in case you need information. But as I said, we have like a very good relationship with this nonprofit organization. So in case you need help, call us and we can always connect you with them. We also have People Fund. This is also one of our favorites. And People Fund, like, they offer small business loans to help entrepreneurs enhance their business and keep local economies growing, with financing available for equipment purchases, permanent working capital, term loans, and revolving lines of credit. Um, and you can also go to their website, which is right here. And just so you're ready, like before you, if you're planning to call them, some requirements are, first of all, you need to have a business plan. You need to have the projection for at least the past 3 years, and of course, have your breakdown analysis, or basically say how you're going to use these funds. As I said, grants, I mean, a grant is money that you don't have to pay back. So it doesn't hurt to apply to all of them, and it doesn't hurt. Free money, who doesn't want free money, right? So we also included another resource here for you that you can access. This is basically how it looks like. Of course, they're always like updating the website, and these are some corporations that usually provide these grants. Okay, let's see. We included the all of the resources that I just covered here. You can take a picture, and I just want to say thank you to our attendees for your time. I will be answering these questions that we got. So let's see. Okay, first question. This is from an anonymous attendee, and he's asking, does the SBA do financing? Yes, they do. We covered this right here. You can always go to their website. You can call them, but usually they're like very good with the updates of their website. But you can also call us, call the chamber, call the Women's Center for a free consultation, and we'll help you. Let's see. Another question we have right here is, what if I don't have the perfect credit, but I do have collateral? I would say this depends a lot on the lending organization that you're looking for, but that can always help. I mean, we would have to ask more information, like how you're saying your credit is bad, but how bad, maybe we can work something out, right? Are there any classes that you recommend to learn basic accounting and e-commerce? So yes, we have some resources. This is Juan Trevino. Juan, send me an email and I can provide you with some links, and also with some businesses that we work closely with, and the resources that we can provide you are completely free. So send me an email and I'll be more than happy to send you those links for basic accounting and e-commerce. And I think that's it. So thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it. And thank you, Daryl, for being here today with us. Thank you for your time.
Hey, Tanya, I had one question for you.
Right.
What does it mean to be a veteran-owned business? Are there any advantages to having
Yes,
that
of course.
tag?
When you're a veteran-owned business, there are some advantages that you can get. Like you can get a specific certification, right? That says that you are a veteran-owned business. And with these certifications, you can usually look for federal contracts, and you can get this federal contracts work or either locally, state, or federal level. And these are more business opportunities for you, for your business, right? Do you have any other questions?
No, but I would like to thank you for a wonderful presentation, Tanya. Boom! I mean, so much knowledge. I'm glad there's a resource out there for all of our military spouses and whatnot to be able to come to you to be able to put together this plan and all these
Right.
resources. It's tremendous. Thank you very much.
Daryl, thank you so much. And I mean, we have a lot of programs for military spouses. We have webinars, but go to our Facebook page and call us if you need more assistance. We're here to help you. We're here for our small businesses. And thank you, everyone, so much.